Today we're 100% speedrunning Papa's Freezeria Deluxe. Now our speedrun starts when we skip this first cutscene, and we're going to open up Papa's Freezeria for the first time. Right away it's going to try to give us training, but we don't actually need that. We can go right into making that drink while Mandy is walking up, and then we're going to take her order. Which this is going to be a strawberry drink with some whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and all that kind of stuff on top. So I will take that, and we can get to making her drink right away, get those awesomes by timing it perfectly, and then we're going to want to make the second drink of the day right away as well. Because this is just the first training day, I always know what the first two customers are going to want, and it's going to be this Reese's drink secondly, so we can get that going before the customer even shows up. And also because this is the first training day, all the drinks get blended a little bit faster, so I'm able to do that, just get this going right away. Check on our other drink, make sure we don't over blend it, and we can also take the second order, which is going to be Tony. So Tony, just like I predicted, is going to ask for that Reese's milkshake, and that's pretty good stuff. All I got to do for this one first is put on these rainbow sprinkles. Those are going to look pretty good on top of that, and just 3 cherries all throughout the drink, and Mandy's going to love that. So she's going to give us full points and a full tip, and now I can worry about the second drink, which this is the only other drink for this first day. And this one is fully going the chocolate angle, so we will put on that chocolate syrup, and finally a cherry and 2 Oreos, which that's also a pretty good milkshake, so Tony loves it too. We get another full 100 points. Now days are going to get longer as we go through, but this first day was pretty short, and now it's time for Sunday Shot. As you play through the game, you get tickets to do mini games, and this first one, Sunday Shot, lets you just shoot at these guys. And also we do need to do these mini games for our achievements. There are a total of 90 different achievements in this game to 100% it, and one of the achievements is to beat each one of these mini games at least 5 times, and then there's other achievements for beating certain ones more. We'll get to that when we get to it, and that's going to be all 3 stars for now, and we get some new stuff we can add to our shop. So I will open that up. We're going to place this table, and then we're also going to place this poster, and that makes our shop even better. People who are waiting are going to be a little less bored while they are waiting. And we unlock some new different stuff to add to our shop and some new customers. So I'm going to make that. We're going to take the order of Utah, which she's just going to want a medium one of these milkshakes, get that strawberry and pink lemonade. So I already have this ready for you. We'll place that in, get the pink lemonade, put on the blender. And now the blenders are going to take a little bit longer just because it isn't the tutorial day anymore. But we got Utah just sitting here as I'm watching her, waiting for more customers, just scrolling through her phone, not really doing actually anything. But second customer of the day finally comes in. This is going to be Mitch, and he's going to want the birthday cake and moon surprise. So while the other one is blending, I can worry about this, making sure that is going well. And yeah, this game is just all about doing multiple things at the same time. I will also make 1 extra milkshake while we are waiting because there's a certain achievement we do want on this day. And I'm just going to leave that milkshake there. We're not even going to worry about it or what we put in it. But now we can worry about the first order since that blending is done. There's no one new just yet. So we'll go ahead, put the vanilla whipped cream on top, put whatever this purple thing is on there. I don't know, is that like pomegranate? I have no idea. But then just the couple of cherries. I'll check. There is going to be another one of our people. This is going to be Alan. He's going to want the Reese's and banana combination. Pretty good one. So we might as well make that because the sooner you make it, the better it's going to be. It can start mixing earlier. But I also want to make sure this doesn't overmix. So I will take that out. We'll go back and we can add the banana after that. And we already have this order ready. So that's going to be the first order for Utah. She's going to absolutely love it. Give us that perfect score. Thank you, Utah. And we have the second one ready as well, which I have to add some whipped cream to that. Then we can go to the sprinkles. There's going to be these coconut shavings, so that's going to go well too. And just 1 cherry on the top. I'll make sure nothing's getting done badly. It looks like we're good, so we can send that out to Mitch. He is also going to absolutely love his. Just give us another perfect. And getting these perfects is important for certain achievements we're going to have to do, but let's make another drink really quick. This is just going to be another random one that we don't really care about too much. I'll place that right there. They're just getting absolutely overmixed. And then I'll take that guy off. We'll talk to Kahuna. This is going to be a closer. And closers are a lot more picky. You can see he's yelling at me right now. Kind of rude. But I want to make sure that his order is the best it can be. So I'm going to add this cake to that. We'll add the banana, and that's a pretty good one right there. Then we might as well make the 3 one, which is going to be this chocolate whipped cream on top. We'll add these chocolate chips, and this is looking like a pretty good one, I'm not gonna lie. And then also 3 bananas all throughout there. That's a pretty perfect order for Alan, if you do ask me, which, oh, come on, man. Give me the 99 right there, you jerk. That's fine, though. It's not the biggest deal, and while we are waiting, I can make some more random drinks, because as soon as Kahuna's order is done, I can place that one on that blender, and we're just gonna leave all that stuff in our mixers, because that is an achievement just to leave things. Look, it's not my restaurant, it's Papa's, so he should have to deal with that kind of stuff. But we'll place all this stuff for Kahuna, place this like astral sprinkles on them, get these bananas next along with the cherry, and that's a pretty good order for our closer. He's gonna be a lot more strict, but he gives us the perfect. So pretty good day, and right at the end of it, we also get that new sticker, and that's one of our achievements. Now we have another one of these mini games. This is gonna be Chill Works, where what you have to do is move these guys around, press that, and as long as that's good, it gives you all of those. I don't even know what those were, but yeah, pretty good stuff. And like last time, we're just doing this 3 times, matching up all this stuff. You gotta be kind of fast. Oh, but I do mess that up. I was about to say you gotta be kind of fast. It's fine. It's not the biggest deal. I actually don't even know how I did mess that up, but we can just come back to it later. We do get the velvet rope at least. And that means I can place it in the shop for more of a waiting bonus. And now new customers, new stuff that gets added, and it's day 3 time. Which right away, just like usual, I want to start making the drink before we even talk to the first customer. And then Nick comes up. He's gonna tell us he wants this whole blueberry and moon stuff. I don't know what the moon thing is supposed to be, but I guess I'll just make it. I mean, hey, I'm just doing my job. Someone likes it, I'll make it. I love how you can just stare into these people's souls while your stuff is getting made. Oh, and Utah is back. You loved your milkshake so much last time, you had to come back. But that is a good thing, because as you can see, the customers start to get stars. And there is an achievement for 15 customers to get them fully leveled up in stars, which means serving them good orders 15 different times, so that's gonna take a while. The sooner we can start getting that done, the better. But this blueberry order is looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, especially with this new blue whipped cream we have, which has sunglasses on it. It's super cool. And then also the white chocolate sauce, these cosmic sprinkles. Oh, that might actually be the name for them. I was wondering what it could be. And whatever these fruit things are, I'm not exactly sure, along with this cake thing, looks like a pretty good order. Which, Nick, please say you love it too. Give me those perfect 100. That's what I like to see. Then we can go check on that. It's almost done, but we can take this order for Iggy first. That gets done at a perfect spot. Exactly the timing I needed. And then we want to get this started in the blender as soon as possible, just so we can get out of here at the end of the day faster. You know, I'm just trying to min-max my work. We'll take this purple syrup on this guy, get our 3 cherries on there as well. Pretty good order for the girl Utah, which she of course loves it too. I love seeing those perfects. And now she's up to 2 bronze stars, so that's good as well. Then this next person, this customer has a special recipe they'll only give us if we give them good food. Yeah, kind of mean they're just putting that over my head. They're like, I have a tip for you, but only if you make me something really good. I guess it is what it is when you're in the freezeria business. Now we can worry about these orders. That one gets done. Put on this chocolate stuff, put on these coconut shavings, and finally an Oreo. I will check that, and I will check our place. Yep, there is going to be a closer over here. Captain Corey, she is already angry. She's like, yeah, I'm not going to like this order, but I'll give you a try. And she wants the same base as Utah was getting, so I know how to make that pretty well. We can go ahead, send this one out to Iggy. He gives me almost the perfect 100s. Everybody's a critic in this game. And yeah, you pretty much know the basics of this game at this point, so I'll really only talk when we're doing something specific for the speedrun. Oh, like right here, how we got the envelope. So that's going to be banana butter, and that's a new special we can use. And we'll finish this out with the closer, Captain Corey. Another perfect 100. We get all 3 of our tickets, so we're going to be able to do that. And just the more points and the more tips you get, the better, obviously. But now it's time for Papa's Raceway. This is an interesting one where we have to win this race against some of the people we were making food for today. So I don't want to crash into these people, but I will if I need to. And we want to get as many coins as possible. Corey, please. She is just not moving right now. But yeah, coins are going to make you faster, so you want to focus on that. We'll finally get ahead of these people, and then we can just take all the coins we need. And yeah, we don't even see them anymore. They don't have a chance to get coins, and that's going to give us a star, so we'll do this 3 times. Oh, this time it's also going to add in these super boosts, which, excuse me, guys, they're sandwiching me between them. That's kind of rude. All right, second place. We'll come back here later. We got some tips at least. And now we can get a special. We're going to put on the banana butter special. We'll also, of course, add this Creamio poster. And just getting more lobby points is always going to be a good thing. Soon our restaurant is just going to be filled with tons of stuff. But for right now, we got to talk to Edna. Of course, she is going to want this interesting combination of marshmallows and mint. Is this mint? I think that would make sense. That's all I can really think of. Or it's just leaves. And you can check at any time the banana butter special. If we get this, we're going to get more tips. So that's pretty good. And yeah, just something else to worry about. It's also nice because they just order the special and I don't even have to think about it. It's trying to tell me, okay, I'm going to move that out of the way. But yeah, it's just going to be the Oreos and the bananas for the banana butter. And yeah, it just makes things a little bit faster. So something I like. Now this is going to be an interesting mint order. I will also focus on this person, not making it easy and just ordering the banana butter like the last person. It's okay, Franco. I still appreciate you, or at least appreciate your money. And we'll get the banana butter. I never want to overmix this stuff, so I'm always kind of paying attention to that. But the only thing that sucks about things like the banana butter is whenever I want to check the recipe, I do have to go click over there. So, you know, a little bit extra work for myself. I guess it's not that much. But I want to make sure I get these right. I need these tips, you know? So we get some peanuts on top of that guy. We'll check for any more customers. There is one. We can get his order pretty quickly. You got to time it correctly where you got to see how much mixing is left. Oh, there's even a tiny bit more. Okay, that's nice. And yeah, just go and timing everything as correctly as possible for this game so you don't lose any points when you shouldn't. But that's a pretty good banana butter if you do ask me. We got to get Lisa up to more stars as well. And you see we get the extra tips. So thank you for the extra money. Then we got our closer, which is going to be Grummy, very angry at us today. Even their shirt says they're mad. But I'm going to be very careful about this one because I want to get a perfect day. We haven't done that yet, where we just get hundreds on everything. So I will place all of this stuff very specifically. Sometimes these people just have the weirdest needs and just something's a little bit off and they're getting angry. But I just have to do this one perfectly. If you drop a single bit of that, or if you don't disperse it as equally as possible, people just get angry and I can't have that. These are also some interesting things to have on top of that, those eggplant things. But come on, Grammy, just give me the hundreds. There we go. That's the perfect day. And now it is time for waffles. So they're going to go put out these waffle shot puts and I have to hit them. It's actually a pretty fun mini game. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy this one. And that is gonna be a bunch of more stuff. You already know I'm placing it in beautiful spots. Gotta get that poster on. And now customers can place delivery orders. So we're gonna hire Penny. And I also want to make sure for one of these orders for Nevada that I add cloudberries, even if she doesn't ask for it. So this is gonna be Nevada. We will see if she does want the cloudberries, which she doesn't, but not my problem. I mean, I'm gonna make the rest of her drink well. I just won't have cloudberries like she wants. Oh, and here's going to be our first phone call order. They want us to drive this drink that can very easily melt, but I guess we're fast drivers, you know, 15 minutes or less or something like that. You got the DS? That looks awesome, Nevada. Can I play, please? No. Okay. Oh, we also have this new coconut syrup to put on. Looks pretty good. But yeah, for Nevada, I'm just going to say I don't even care what you asked for. I mean, I will give her most of what she asked for, but then also a cloudberry. Hope you enjoy it. Which she is going to be like, hey, I'll still be happy enough, 88%, and we get that sticker. Ooh, also another phone call coming in, just a banana butter, easy. I love getting the thing that I already know how to make. It's just gonna be these Reese's and that banana. You already know. And we actually get Penny to go and deliver this. A little bit upset about how we swirled it, but 98 points is still good enough. You don't have to be perfect the whole way through. This is gonna be like a 10-hour speed run at minimum, so there's no way I could always be perfect. As long as we get an extra star for them, that's all that really matters. Oh, also get a 100% waiting score on 20 different orders. Yeah, that's just one of the things that's gonna happen. We have to get that for each one of these different places. But I'm naturally just gonna get those as we go through, so it's not something I really focus on. It'll just happen eventually. Like there we got the build score and also the mix score at the same time. Don't mind if I do. But next up is gonna be blender ball. Oh, this is an interesting one. So you want to line up the power first and then you want to put it in the star, and as long as you hit the star, you're good to go. We get some strawberry gum. And yep, same type of idea. You already know how it is. We also unlock the food truck. We'll worry about that later. But right now, just place down some more stuff. Get our customer Wally for the first time. You love to see Wally. Look how happy he is. But now we get the order because Penny's also going to go to people's tables. This person wants a banana butter. Ooh, and we also get Nick, who does have a golden envelope. I appreciate you coming here, Nick. You're becoming one of my favorite customers because I'm actually getting stars for you. Wally, I'm happy I could give you a 100% on your very first order. You just love making Wally happy. It's important. Also, earn 3 special stars while doing the special. Don't mind if I do. And also the topping score. And then Nick, who is going to give us the special envelope, envelope. He likes it good enough, and that's going to be tropical treat. And there is actually something special we will have to do with that specific recipe, but we'll worry about it when we can actually do it. Other than that, pretty perfect finish day, even for Robbie, our closer. And the next mini game is going to be slider escape. This is an interesting one, where what you want to do is get this slider to escape. So we go ahead, we figure out the puzzle, and we get it to go over there. Yeah, pretty simple stuff overall, just a fun little mini game. And we also get a special new type of wall, so I will take that. And then we're gonna switch our special over to the tropical treat. And it's payday, don't mind if I do take that money. But now you can have either medium or large orders. So we know this first person is always going to be a large, just because every time you get a new mechanic, the game wants to use it as the first customer. And it doesn't really change up too much, it just makes it a large order instead of a medium one. And we have our new specialty. This one's going to be the tropical treat, and we want to serve this one specifically to Tony, but we'll worry about that when we actually see him. Pretty uneventful day in general though, just served people orders. Once we see Tony, then it will get more interesting. This was the last day of the week though, which is fun because now we got the sticker for not spending any money in the shop for 7 days, which means we can spend money. And now we have to play this game. Oh gosh, I don't like this game. So what you have to do is figure out what these people crave, and I'm not the best at this one. I kind of just guess. And yeah, we got that one right for Lisa, at least. And we also earn a prize from each of the mini games. But now that we waited to spend money, we actually can. So first of all, I want to get this doorbell because that's nice. We want to get one of these blender boosters. And I'm going to save up for the auto ice cream. But let's do some food truck stuff. So now in food trucks, you can just make anything you want. So it's kind of like a free reign type of thing. But there are a couple of achievements that are connected to them. Like for this first one, we want to make these drinks, put that onto medium, which it just has a do it right away. And I actually am making a specific order because there is one achievement to lure people over to your food truck with their favorite drink. So I will put the chocolate sauce on there along with having the chocolate chips and also that cherry. And this is going to be Robbie's favorite type of milkshake. So that's going to bring Robbie over here. He's like, hey, thanks for the stuff. Then next up, we're going to do one for Olivia. And I just have these written down. That's how I'm remembering them. But pretty good mint drink for her. It's also kind of funny because we haven't actually met her yet, but we still had her come to the food truck. And finally, we got to get something for Wally. You already know, which he's going to be happy with that as well. And that's that achievement to lure 3 regular customers to the food truck by preparing their normal order. Now, we will be coming back to the food truck later, but for right now, that's pretty good. Now, for the next day, it's going to be the Starlight Jubilee, so I want to make sure I have holiday spirit. And what you can do is just do anything that has a J on it. That's going to give you that spirit. And we also got that sticker for changing all of our stuff. I'll take that. But yeah, just make our guy look good. Give him the shades. And this is because you do need to have full holiday spirit while serving 90 different customers. So we want to start this now. But you can see other people like Boomer are also in the holiday spirit. And for some of these clothes, you will actually have to buy them. But for a good amount of the clothes I actually had, we got those just through the mini games. So that's another reason why they are worth it. But now we do have this booster, which helps us make milkshakes a little bit faster. It's not the biggest speed increase in the world, but it definitely is worth it overall. And another thing is I got the doorbell, so I will be able to hear when there is a new customer. Like we know, oh, I guess they just rung the bell there, so that's something kind of different. But yeah, it's nice because we can actually get stuff that will help us with doing the rest of these orders. And that's good because we're already 50 minutes in and my brain is only going to get worse and worse as we go through this. But I heard the doorbell right there. We know that person's coming. I guess I didn't have to go to them right away, but just helps you. We get Nick. That's our boy. And here's where pretty much I'm just going to go into a state where I just make drinks and just focus up the entire time, grind it out until we get up to rank 65, which is what we have to get up to. But it is our boy Tony. Okay, this is a really funny one because he's going to order this whole order. He's going to be like, yeah, I love this Reese's and chocolate one. Please give it to me. And I say no. I know what you want better than you do, and that's going to be this tropical drink. So we just completely give him a different order, which is very funny. And now we have the food critic. Every week, JoJo comes in, and if he likes our stuff, he gives us a blue ribbon. This guy's kind of a jerk, but you know, we'll worry about him when we worry about him. And yeah, now we give this to Tony. Just a completely wrong order, not what he ordered at all. But he's still happy, and we get that achievement. Did lose a little bit of points because I did make him wait a while, but I mean, we still got 92%. I will take that, especially for the achievement. And JoJo, our food critic as well, is gonna give us a perfect 100. That's what I like to see, JoJo. So we get the blue ribbon, and that's feeling pretty good. And now we will have more mini games, which I will play, especially this Sunday shot one. I will want to beat this at least 15 times. But yeah, for these mini games, I've already shown you all of them, so we'll just skip past them. just know I'm constantly getting more stuff. One of these is also a chocolate gumball machine. That's very important because we do need at least 10 gumball machines by the end of this. But we got the blue ribbon, and because of this, we now get better tips over the next couple of days. I will take more money. And we get Olivia, the olive girl, who's gonna give us the perfect, this is gonna be a new envelope, strawberry brownie. There are specific ones like tropical treat for Tony that give you an achievement, but strawberry brownie doesn't have anything like that. And get a perfect score on 30 orders, another new achievement. And now once we're in the shop, I do want to get this auto ice cream. And we might as well also get the regular alarm, and we'll have to get the other alarms better, but I will take that auto ice cream. And the great thing about the auto ice cream is we just press medium and it gives it to us perfectly. So yeah, saves us a little bit of time over time, not that much, but it'll just make things a little bit easier. I'll take it. And we also have alarms. So this one, they want it to get blended to medium, so I can set an alarm there, meaning if I'm on a different station like the topping station or the lobby, I'll hear the alarm, I can come right back here. Another thing that's not too important, but I mean, I'll take it. So like right here, we're just blending this. We hear the alarm. We know it's ready to go, and just helps us keep on track of everything we need to do for this video game. I love how I just have a vase in the middle of my floor right here, by the way. It's kind of funny. One thing I also want to do is go into the clothing shop, and we can purchase the pizzeria cap and the pizzeria polo. Those took me a while to find, but I just want those for later. We're not going to put them on just yet. There just is a certain achievement we will need to get eventually with them. Anyways, back to just grinding. I have a woodcutter's axe and stuff right there. Probably not the safest thing to have in the world, but yeah, back to the grind. My customers will be fine. But here also should be our first bronze star customer. So we got him up to bronze rank. He needs to get all the way up to gold rank though, so we're still a while away from that. But you know, making progress on Tony. We appreciate you, Tony. And Tropical Tree also reached 5 stars, so we get a special hat and also an achievement for that. This is one of the addicting parts of the game, honestly. Every so often, they just give you one of those stickers. They give you some happiness. You're just constantly making progress. They knew what they were doing when they made this video game. We might as well also get some other alarms. We'll get the smooth for now. We'll come back for the other one later. And we get Roy as a new customer. That's also unlock all those different toppings. Not too big of a deal, but Roy's the important part because now what I can do is switch my clothes. And we're going to put on our pizza stuff. You know, just wearing the exact same thing this guy's wearing. So now he's given us our order, and we should get an achievement from wearing this stuff while we're with him. Just in case, I'll take off everything extra, but we should be good. Oh, this still somehow gives us full holiday spirit too. Okay, we'll take it. And also today is Thursday, so what I'm gonna do is we want to go find Quinn. So Quinn's going to be our closer today, and what we want to do is I'm actually going to take a picture of her order, and we want to give this to her as soon as she shows up for a certain achievement, but we'll worry about that a bit later. And by a bit later, I mean as our third order. So I'll put that in. We will go ahead, make this one that I took a picture of, and we're just going to want to be prepared to give this to her absolutely immediately. It does mean, unfortunately, our other customers might be a little upset, but that's not my problem. I gotta do what I gotta do in this world. What can I say? And Rico's also here. He's going to give us a special envelope. Now, just make sure we get these other people out of the way because I want to be able to serve this absolutely immediately. So I'm just getting my first 2 orders done, and then other people, they can wait a while. We got to get our closer. Now, Roy is going to love this, and we also get serve Roy while wearing the pizzeria polo and pizzeria cap. So that's nice too. It's also very convenient. That does fit in with the holiday spirit you need. I'll take it. Now, Olivia is going to be the last person we serve, at least for right now, unfortunately. Meanwhile, I will prep this final closer order while we can. Get that cherry and wafer, and we are good to go. So now we can just chill here. I guess we can make sure this is done. Let's get the rest of the stuff as done as possible, I guess. Get this order for Alan. I'll give you your stuff. It's going to take a while. Hopefully these other drinks don't melt while I'm doing all this. Just ignoring all my other customers. But here we are with Quinn. I already know what you want, Quinn. I got you the large. I got you that. I looked up your order before you even came here. So we get to surprise her by just going, hey, here you go, absolutely immediately. And she gives us all our hundreds, and we also get that achievement. Very funny one to get, I'm not gonna lie. All right, now we can make the rest of these people's orders. Hopefully they won't be too upset at me. You know what, only 96% off for the waiting score. I will take that. And this one, 100. Yeah, these people are not complaining at all. I guess I do have a lot of stuff to look at while you do wait. So, I mean, that probably helps me. And Alan, a little bit upset at me over mixing his drink, but pretty good day, all things considered. Now we might as well also get this other alarm. We'll need it eventually. And the chocolate cremio does have a special person that we have to serve it to, so I will get that ready. The person apparently doesn't actually come till Tuesday though, so we will have to wait a bit for them, but we'll just start making it. Why not? And also, this person actually decided that they wanted their stuff a little bit more chunky. So we will make this like normal, but we're only gonna blend it half the time as a regular one. So that's the new button we pretty much just got. I mean, hey, makes things faster for me. I'm not gonna complain about it. So a bit of a chunkier smoothie than usual. You still see the little bits in it, but hey, our boy loves it besides me over mixing it a little bit. My bad. Hey, as long as they're mostly okay with it, that's all that really matters. And I know we're gonna need this one as well, so I might as well make the Oreo chocolate one. There's always going to be at least one customer that orders this, and it's never going to be the closer, so it's probably going to be my next person. You know, that's just a little bit of thinking ahead right there. Which I was right. This person, Iggy, does want it. You know, that's just thinking ahead. Does it save much time? No, not really. But, you know, it saves a tiny bit of time, probably. We also earned all the stickers for this person, so we can give them a new outfit. I'm sure you're loving that. I just wanted the alert to stop showing up, so I did that. Also, as you can see, Tony is our star customer, but now he's getting up to silver rank. And yeah, we have to do that with multiple people. Big grinds you gotta do for this speedrun. And now with this one, we might as well get another achievement out of the way, where we're gonna see what this person wants, but we're actually gonna serve them last. So sorry about this. This person's definitely not gonna come back to my shop. I feel bad about it, but you know, it is what it is. I gotta do achievements, even if that means just staring into your soul as you're like, are you gonna make my order? Also, earn 5 special recipes and get the red velvet cake. That'll come in important later. And finally, our closer comes in, which this took you a long time, Jojo. So we can make his order, and finally we can make the order for the first person who came in. They've been waiting the entire day. The sad thing is, this looks like such a good order too. It's got the marshmallows, it's got the vanilla ice cream. It would be good if you didn't have to wait a full day to get it. So last order for the person who's been hanging out with me this full day, Whippa. She's like, is this worth it? Surprisingly, she didn't hate it. She still gave us a star. I'll take it. And we also get a rare bonus prize by getting that mini game all the way up there. That was something that I needed to focus on, along with just getting more of this random stuff. I have so much junk in my store right now. It's not even Valentine's Day. But I do like this new flooring. That looks clean. And in the shop, we'll get the special sign so more people will order the special. And now, since this is Monday, this is another day where we want to serve our closer right away. The closer this time will be Kahuna, so I'll take a picture of that. And same general idea where we'll start making a shake after the second person. But you can see this time we get 2 chocolate cremio orders. That just makes things simpler for me. And it's also going to make me extra money. Oh, look, we have this guy, by the way. I love this little jar thing they give you for him. But of course, we get extra tickets and extra tips for the chocolate cremio. That's why we want to have that extra sign, just so more people order it, we make more money. And of course, when Kahuna comes in, don't worry, big dog, I already got your order. That's exactly what I already made you. Must feel good for these people to just get your order immediately in front of a line of like 3 other people. But that's going to be that new sticker, and yeah, just new achievement. Now we can make the stuff for all the other people. And no complaints from this person too. I guess I do have a ton of stuff in my lobby now, so people are just entertained even if they have to sit there for an entire like 12 hours. And pretty quality day overall. Now we have those special achievements where you have to serve people immediately out of the way. And there we go. We got that prizes one where you have to get it for all the different mini games. So I'm happy to be done with those things. And now we get Captain Corey, who's gonna come on Tuesday. She is a closer and she's like, hey, I want this exactly. You already know I'm not giving it to her. You're gonna take our special and you're gonna like it. Kind of funny, especially to do this to a closer, because usually they would be the most upset about it, but you know, it is what it is. There's just something very funny about making someone the completely wrong order. Like, what if Corey just didn't feel like chocolate today and I'm like, no, you're taking my special whether you like it or not. But the good thing is she is gonna like it because it's just programmed to work that way. Thank you for the sticker. And now it's gonna be Portolini Fest, which is a brand new celebration, which we can check for clothes. The F ones are gonna be the most holiday spirit. So let's see if we have enough already. And we do. Yeah, that was kind of easy. So these people are gonna be happy I'm in the holiday spirit and they're gonna give me more money or experience or something like that. That also means new ingredients. Like, I think this is tiramisu. Maybe not. I don't know. Look, I get paid to make milkshakes. I don't get paid to know what those milkshakes are. And I'm not going to lie, this one looks absolutely delicious. I love vanilla ice cream though. So, you know, it kind of adds to that. Okay, I kind of forgot to do something. I'm a little worried because he does have the golden envelope. And we'll try it out. So we have the red velvet cake recipe, but we don't have that as our special right now. Now, normally Kingsley is just gonna like this anyways, but will he today? I guess we're gonna find out. Please, Kingsley, please lie and say this is what you ordered. I know you like it. Okay, it still does count. That is good to know. You just need the recipe first, so we don't actually have to have it as a special. I wasn't sure about that, but that is a very good thing to know, because that means I can just keep this at the chocolate cremio, as this is a very easy one to make, and I'm never going to forget how to make it. Actually, I guess we do want to master 20 special recipes, so I will have to keep switching them around, but, you know, eventually we'll come back to the chocolate cremio. This one is already at 5 stars. We can't improve it anymore for right now, and since we do want that mastery, that's where that will come in important. Having the special sign will really help with that though, because we get 2 people ordering the special instead of just 1. So it only takes 3 days for each one of these. So let's do banana butter, because we already have 2 stars on that. And we get little Eduardo here. One of the achievements is to serve all the people in the Romano family, and this is one of them. What I think I'll do with my tip money now is get a bunch of these gum machines, because they are just useful. Well, I guess we can only get 2 for now. So we'll also get the jukebox, because we need that too. Then we'll place jukebox over there, and the 2 gum machines just wherever. They give us extra points, like the cherry bonus, extra 40 points if we use a cherry. So getting gumballs always going to be worth it when you can. And a great thing about the jukebox is that people can dance to it. And of course, there is an achievement for that. Otherwise, I would not have spent that much money on a single jukebox. But you see Evelyn over there just doing our thing, and we got to get a couple people in the lobby for the achievement we're going to need. But we're going to get that achievement when we get it. I'm not too worried about it. Our jukebox is just going to be chilling for now. Now we got the cannoli whipped cream. That sounds delicious. I'm not going to lie. One of the hard parts about playing this game is you're just constantly looking at milkshakes and you're like, dang, I kind of want a milkshake now. But I got a speed run. Now I will wait out serving this a little bit because we need to get 1 more person to dance with us. And I already know this last one is going to be the red velvet cake anyways, so I can get that going. But someone else show up. Why are you not dancing? Evelyn, get out there. Oh, but the last person's gonna be this, and we can make that work. Just gonna have to make people wait even longer so we get the closer to show up. Okay, there we go. It's this guy who always gets angry. Is he gonna dance? Yes, he is. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see, Jojo. And that's going to be dance party. Very funny. We got the food critic to dance with us. That's kind of the perfect situation. And even though they had to wait, I had so much stuff going on and they could dance, so they're not even upset. Also, this is an interesting sprinkles thing. I'm not exactly sure what these are. I mean, they might just be something for the current holiday. I don't know. But they look nice. And Lloyd, a lifeguard, is enjoying them. So, you know, he can continue to save lives with that. And serve 20 delivery orders to customers. Just something you get eventually. Then, right after that, unlock all Portolini Fest toppings. Yeah, there are just so many of these achievements that are just play the game, and eventually you get them. That means we're almost done with this festival, and then we'll get on to the next one, which should be Maple Morning. And serve 100 customers while wearing clothing that matches the season. I honestly did not expect that to happen so fast. And we also got one of those envelopes, and I remember that's an important one because we need that for the person who actually gave it to us. You want to give the vanilla swizzle to Lizel. So it's very funny that she gave us the recipe and now we're gonna ignore what she wants and give her that instead when she shows up again. And earn 5 bronze customer awards. We've only gotten 5 so far in 3 hours. That's okay. We'll be there eventually. I mean, the longer we go, the faster they should be. Hopefully, maybe. Maybe that's cope. Now, we've gotten a good amount of money. I think it's probably worth it to go ahead and buy a couple of these. We will need to get them eventually. I haven't gotten them so far because they're not the most important thing in the world, but you do need them eventually because you do need to buy every single upgrade in the shop. And now we also have the small options, so they can choose from a couple of different things. Bruna is going to take the small first and also the coffee flavor. So another thing that I got to work with, I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's not too hard to deal with. But yeah, now on multiple of these, I can speed it up. You can't do it at the same time, unfortunately. But you know, not the worst thing in the world to have, even if it's not the most useful. And these tiny cups are also very cute. They're adorable. And I mean, that's still a pretty good amount of food now that I'm looking at it. That's like the size of their face, or half of it. There's also receive your wages on 4 paydays. So we've officially been doing this for 28 days. Yeah, most of these ones that are just progression based, I'm probably just gonna skip past for now on. We're getting new ingredients constantly. We're getting new stuff, but I'll tell you the important things. And now we can also get this blender booster. So that's gonna be all upgrades. We'll also buy a couple of these customer coupons, but I won't use them till later. You can basically basically force somebody to come to your shop though, so that will be useful in certain situations. Not yet though. Now we've reached autumn, we got enough levels to do that. I don't really think we need new clothes because there's not too much of a point, but why not? I mean, that's not that much holiday spirit. This is also an interesting outfit. But with autumn stuff, we now got new things like this candy sauce on it and a donut. It's so nice seeing this board just get filled up more and more as we go through this game. I can't wait till everything is there, though we're still pretty far away. We're only at autumn. That's also finally earned 15 bronze customer rewards. We got to get them all the way up to gold, but you know, we'll take it. Just got to serve all of those people 10 more times and then we'll have the gold rank one. Honestly, that's not even going to be one of the hardest ones. There will definitely be harder ones than that. Now, one thing I might as well do is match my clothes with the other person working here. So what I'm going to do is buy these in 2 different styles. This stuff is pretty expensive, but it will be worth the money at the end. And that's also buy clothing shop. So we need that anyways. And now we can go ahead. And what I believe you should be able to do is put on one of these for me and a different one for my server. And there we go. Okay, so I matched all of our clothes. Oh wait, well, that was for the current holiday. Okay, there's something different for this other one. Okay, we got holiday outfit, but what we need, you know what? I'll just worry about it later. Let's just keep playing. It's Halloween now and we're wearing a matching Halloween outfit. I don't know if this is exactly a costume, but I mean, our guy's looking pretty cool. I like him, but it's fun because yeah, you got like Willow who's completely dressed up and wants a broken phone as her flavor. I mean, makes sense. I know that probably isn't actually a broken phone, but I do not know what it is. It's something for Halloween. You gotta love all the specific flavors you have for different holidays. But other than that, it's just back to the grind. Look at some of these costumes too. It's so much love they put into this just for Halloween. Like, I don't even know what that is, but it's fun. It's a fun costume. You're looking good, Sasha. Oh, and look at that pose too while the fangs are out. That's hilarious. Then we got Brody. I don't know exactly what you're trying to be a costume of, but I like it. You're looking good. I could probably spend a lot of time just admiring everybody's costume right now, but I'll just mention the really cool ones. The ones that really make me go, dang, that's a good costume. It is sad at the table. They don't have any costumes, but you know, that's fine. I guess you don't have to dress up to come to Papa's Freezeria, even though it is appreciated. Like, look at our boy. You don't even need to dress up when you have dance moves like that, Hugo. Oh my gosh, the closers have the best costume too. Captain Corey, I gotta applaud you. That's a very cool costume. While my alarm is going off, maybe I should have dealt with that first, but it's for Wally. Wally will be fine. I mean, he didn't even show up in costume and still gives us what we need. You can always count on Wally to give you a good rating. But yeah, I think I'll just go over the closer costumes because those look like they're going to be the coolest. And I mean, I guess if there's anything else kind of special, we'll talk about that too. But just the really cool costumes, you got to appreciate Halloween. This is awesome. And Tentacle, Captain Corey, of course, loves it. Got her up to a star customer too. We appreciate that. And look at the boys. We're looking so good in our outfit. Let's go. And now, time to take my first break. So I realized this is going to take at minimum around 15 to 20 hours. So I decided I'm going to allow myself breaks like I did. Just took one right there. And we will pause the timer for that because yeah, I need to actually be healthy instead of playing this for 20 hours straight. I do like that little pumpkin we added to that. And we got Wally up to a 2-star customer. That's pretty nice. I think that he is our first silver star, so we just got to get him up to gold at this point. It helped because the Berry Blast gives you extra customer stars. So yeah, each one of these specialty drinks has something special it does for you. And Gremmy has an interesting closer costume, kind of the ghost look. Then the boy Connor with the Yeti costume. I love that one. Bro's like a Yeti basketball player. That's sick. Then Quinn has the cat costume. I see her being like the boss, just showing up in her cat costume every single day. that is a hilarious image. Her employees are like, oh, Quinn, you're being a cat again. And she's like, yeah, of course I'm being a cat. What else would I be? They're like, you know, you could dress up as something else for Halloween. You know, we have this entire month of Halloween and you're always a kitty cat. Quinn then fires them. It is what it is. Anyways, pretty good stuff she ordered. Oh my gosh, she has a tail too. Then we have the Venus flytrap that's showing up with the purple face paint. Hulip. This is beautiful. It's kind of like the Chomper in Plants vs. Zombies. I'm pretty sure the Venus flytrap is probably what they're based off of, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm still really confused on what the iPad looking thing is. Is that like just dark chocolate. I don't even think it could be chocolate. How are you also supposed to eat this? I'm pretty sure you're not getting that through your mask. That straw or the spoon is not long enough, dude. Whatever, have fun. And Olivia with the Medusa look. I like the little googly eyes on them too. And we got the cow costume. Yes, sir, Vincent. You're a man I can respect. That's one beautiful costume. I love how also he smiles and it also looks like the cow is smiling. Oh, what a beautiful costume. Best costume we've seen by far. And master 10 special recipes. Halfway there for what we need to get to. And Xandra with the clown costume. Not the best one I've ever seen, but I do like all the colors on it. Very colorful costume. Now, really quick, I'm waiting for one of these people to show up so I can do their achievement. It's this guy, Marty. So in the mail, we can send him a coupon and that will make sure he comes here at some point. Also, gotta love how this is our delivery person. But yeah, you can basically force somebody to show up by giving them one of those coupons. And along with that, who are you? Sarge Fan. It's your hat that's talking. This is beautiful. And how are you going to eat this, Sarge Fan? I'm just wondering. You know what? I shouldn't ask these questions. That's a little too invasive. And then when Marty finally does show up, obviously we take his thing. That's what we're going to do for all the rest of the people we have to do for these emissions. There's a lot of those too. A lot of give people what they did in order. But dang, the magician or escape artist or thief. This might be a thief. But even JoJo is partaking in having fun. Our food critic, even he wants to have fun on Halloween. I'm not going to lie though, the combination that this food critic is asking for, this is the strangest combination I've ever seen. Pink lemonade with brownies and then like caramel, or what is all the stuff on this? I mean, he is the food critic. Maybe he's a genius, or he just wants to give me a bad score. By his order being bad, he's gonna be like, yeah, this was the worst thing I've ever tasted. Just not mention that he was the one that did it. No, he loves it. He loves it. And I believe we're at our last bits of Halloween. We got the ventriloquist mime combo. Now, which one of them is gonna love it? They both do. How is he moving his eyes like that too? Bill might be real. I'm not gonna lie. And Kahuna in the mask. My boy is looking good. You can kind of see his beard under it. That's hilarious. The only sad thing is I can't see how happy he is. But I'm happy because we served all the costume closers during Halloween. So I guess no more new people, but it was fun while it lasted. We do get some new regular people. Like we have Trisha over here in her fairy costume. I like it. It's looking pretty good. The crown is very fake, but the gem necklace, that's a good touch. And now we're on to Thanksgiving. So they got their Thanksgiving clothes. We're going to keep our current fit though. We just look too good, but no more costumes. Kind of sad. Still new stuff to try out. Pretty much the same old grinding though. So we just received our final whipped cream. There are only 6 of them at a time. Obviously some of them switch with the seasons, but yeah, we got that achievement. That's all of those. Still a lot more things we got to collect in general, but you know, we're making it there. We're making it there. And with this day done, I believe we should be rank 31, which means it becomes Christmas. So we can check, yeah, holiday is Christmas. So I will go over to the shop and we got to go ahead, purchase the fur parka. I was looking for that for so long, along with the Christmas hat. It was right at the beginning, even though I was looking for it forever. We don't have to talk about it. We're looking jolly, but you just have to serve 20 customers wearing those 2 things. Oh, and Santa's finally coming. I knew you'd be here eventually, Santa. He only visits during Christmas. And starts out with the silver customer award. He's also a quick orderer. I'll definitely take that. Bro, Santa's dancing. Look at him go. All the holidays last a pretty long time too. So we don't really have to worry about getting the achievement for wearing this stuff. It's gonna happen just when it happens. And Santa's starting out silver. And Santa is gonna end up being our very first gold star customer because he started on silver and then he came every day. It looks like for toppings like this, if you move them around like that, it actually gets it done faster. Normally it takes like 3 seconds to get all those toppings fully down, but if you move it back and forth really quickly like this, the stuff falls out faster. I don't think it's too important for most of the game, but at least for closers, that can save us a couple of seconds each time. I wish I knew about that sooner. Even 9 hours in, I'm still learning new things about this game. That's kind of insane. To be fair though, I did learn it from looking at one of the old world records for all ingredients, which is a different category than what I'm doing because obviously I'm getting all the achievements. But yeah, could have definitely saved some time. At least we know it now. Maybe this won't take a full 20 hours. And we just got buy any 50 items from the shop. I'm mostly worrying about them later, but things like these gum machines and coupons, those are kind of important. And we also buy 8 furniture items just because I decided to buy a bunch of these gum machines. I'll come back to the rest later. Our store definitely is interesting looking at least. Oh, and with that one, that was our 20th special recipe, which is what we have to get up to. I didn't even realize we were getting there. I kind of thought it was a little likely, but that does feel good because I don't have to do do any more special recipes. We got all the achievements from them. And instead, I can just keep to one that I'm comfortable with. I think we're going to go with ones that give us extra stars. Like this one, you get +1 customer star for each one. So that help us get more customers to gold star. Because that's our next big goal other than just grinding to like day 120. Getting a bunch of stars, getting that 15 gold star people. And right after that, we also get Papa's Raceway. I might as well finish this, because there are achievements to get a bunch of coins from this. So yeah, I can just grind this out a bunch. I have a lot of tickets, so just focusing not even on winning, but just getting as many coins as I can find. And there's going to be our grab 250 coins while playing Papa's Raceway. Pretty easy to get. And might as well also get the purchase ones. So we'll go through. We'll purchase a bunch of these posters just for random places. I mean, we have so much money at this point because we haven't really been spending it on anything. So there's posters. We got to do the same for walls now, which flooring or wallpaper, but we really just have more money than we know what to do with. So there's no way I could spend all this. We'll do some more stuff eventually though. Back to the grind. I'm realizing something we don't have yet is where we match our clothes with our other person, with our server. So I'm gonna do that really quick where I just buy outfits. You do have to make sure they are different colors. So I'm just gonna change up the color for each one. Not really worry about it too much. And now we should be able to fully set the clothes just doing this. Hopefully it'll work. Just use the last ones every single time since they're the same thing and only a little bit different. Because you just have to switch up the color and then it should work, hopefully. Okay, there we go. Okay, we did it. Dress your chef and driver in the exact same outfit with different colors. My boy Alberto is kind of looking ridiculous though. I'm gonna change up this outfit a little. All right, I like it. That's a bit more stylish. Now we have another one where we have to serve JoJo while we're wearing both a beret and a turtleneck. So I have those on. Just a fairly short and easy one. Also, all of our stuff is very much building up, so I appreciate that. At the same time, I'm doing another one of these where you serve the person the wrong stuff because who doesn't love those? We're giving Treble the truffle bomb. I'm not gonna lie, our outfits, we're looking good in those. And yeah, we get that one. Another easy one. We've been just grinding through those. And then this time, our boy has a very easy order. This is also a very interesting shaker. It's for St. Patrick's Day, so it has all the 7s. I don't know what the 7s actually have to do with St. Patrick's Day. But JoJo, yeah, giving us our sticker. He's also almost up to all 5 golden stars. I think now let's take a break from regular stuff. We are rank 50, only so much more to go. And let's do some food truck stuff. So you can just make whatever you want with the food truck, and we have to make 10 sundaes. So I'm just gonna make 10 awful sundaes. I don't really care what's going in them. I don't really care about the time. We'll put it in the blender for as little time as possible. I guess you do kind of have to put it in, you know, just pour all of this whipped cream on the table. And I'm sure someone is gonna love this for my food truck. Yeah, he loves it. He gave me a thumbs up for some reason. And after serving a total of 10 sundaes, including the 3 we did before, we're good to go. We can leave. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Now back to just grinding forever. Really quick, might as well get the achievement where you give 10 people coupons. So we're gonna give this one to Wally. I mean, he's the boy. We get that right there. And yeah, just keep going. Now I believe with this last customer, with JoJo, this should be our last person we have to get up to gold stars. Yep, this is the last meal that I'm gonna serve you that tastes any good, JoJo, because after we have all those gold stars, I no longer need to serve closers good food. I've mostly been doing the closers because they're very consistent. You know they're gonna be there every time. So it just has been worth it to always make their orders well, even though it does take extra time. But now with this order, I can stop worrying about them. I can just serve them whatever I want and not worry about if they like it or not. So health inspector or food critic or whatever you're supposed to be, JoJo, I hope you enjoy this last one because this is the last good food you're ever gonna get from here, but you're gonna keep coming. You're gonna keep hoping that one day I can make you good food again. I never will again, JoJo. Yeah, that's 15 gold rewards, so that's nice. Now we just have to meet every single customer and rank up a couple more times as well with that. I should really quick get this one where we buy this gum machine, because then by putting it in there, that should be 10 gum machines, and that's another achievement on its own. Yep, there we go. Have 10 different kinds of bubble gum in the lobby at once. But now at this point, for all these regular people, I will be making their orders. We still want a bit more experience, so I can't just make nothing. But before our closer even gets here, I'm already going to prepare what they're going to have, and I don't really care what I'm putting in here. It can get blended up almost nothing. Then while we're waiting for them to walk in, I'll just put a little bit of whipped cream. I'm not going to put much at all. They can walk over here. What's up, Kahuna? This guy is like, oh, you always make me the best stuff. Not today, because I'm just going to go right over here, and this looks like a great invention. I just lost all his trust. I don't care. It gets me out of here faster. I'm trying to go home. And we'll just continue that until I believe rank 65. Oh, especially we want to be sure to make good meals. For these people with the gold envelopes, you need to get all 40 of them from the game. So even after we do reach our rank up, for the gold envelopes people, I'll always be making them good stuff. While for the rest of them, they're gonna get what they can get. And now that we're upon rank 65, yeah, we finished the volcano gala. And we unlock all of the standard mixables. So we should have everything unlocked, and Papa's gonna come for the first time. Our boy is looking good. But there is a special achievement you do have to do for Papa Louie. And for this day, since we finally have all the ingredients, I might as well go through it, just like we did at the very beginning of the run. So for our first man, he wants a large. I don't know where that fruit is gonna be. I think it's the new one that we just unlocked. There's gonna be the moon over there. We get both of those. Put them in. Then second order, it's gonna be Hope. Pretty traditional order, you know, not gonna be as good as Papa's. You already know that Papa's orders are always the best. But I do appreciate some birthday cake and also this fruit that I still don't know what it is. Third person, we got the boy Mitch over here. You know, it's come back seeing a lot of my favorite customers before I never serve them stuff good ever again. Though Mitch is not one of my favorite customers, but he is a customer. He's gonna take this different Reese's thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but a couple of these are finally ready. So let's make the Papa's one first. I learned for the whipped cream, you can just hold it here and it works, which is really funny. We have all of these toppings to choose from, which is actually crazy. And I have to make sure for this Papa order to also put on the Papa topping. Also, this is gonna be done. Want to make sure I'm keeping track of that. There's gonna be a couple of these. I do the shaking strategy because it is nice. And I also really love the volcano one. That's specialty for this holiday. Some of the stuff does change out throughout all the holidays, but Papa Louie, even though I added on a sauce that he didn't want at first, we needed to for that sticker, and he's still enjoying it. And this is also a good situation because one thing that I have been doing is whenever there hasn't been a single person that orders our special, I know that our last two people will always order the special before the closer, of course. So I can start making those immediately. And I'm just gonna go through. I've been doing this specialty just because it's a really easy one to make and I always remember how to do it. Meanwhile, we can do one of these. It's so much easier to just hold the whipped cream like that. And I have gotten a little bit lazier on actually making these orders. I think I'm pretty all right with them, but definitely not as particular as I was at the beginning. Like I just kind of throw the cherries somewhere and they'll probably get me enough points. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, Hope still enjoys it. Only a 98 and 99. I don't care anymore. You can't hurt me. Meanwhile, for this person, we have this interesting whipped cream. I'm not sure at all what that's supposed to be. We have the key lime pie and this thing, that's an interesting fruit or something. Make sure that all of these guys are getting done as well. We can also go check on this person. They're always going to be asking for the Cremo Mint. Just spam on some coconut somewhere on top of there. I'm sure it's going to go somewhere. And I also like these leaves as well. This festival is just a fun time. But Mitch is the boy. You already know he's going to like that. He's one of our star customers, only silver ranked. Kind of embarrassing, actually. We got plenty of gold ranked star customers like Santa. And you think I care about Mitch? You got to try harder. Then Janana ordered a bunch of stuff on that. Like, look how many additional toppings are on the top, but she loves it at least. And these ones are the easiest thing to make in the world, where you just put some whipped cream first, you switch over to these guys, you put a couple of those mint strips on, you put a couple of chocolate chips, we get one of those straws and one of those Oreos, and it's a good looking thing. Elle, one of my actually loved customers because she does have 3 gold stars. And also one more of those like I predicted, but we might as well make our closers thing. Again, I'm just not going to care about the closers. I hate those people. They cause me so much pain and suffering. But everybody else, I'll make you something good. Might as well for this last day where I actually trying my job. I mean, at least relatively good. You could say that it's a relatively okay. There's a little bit of stuff on the table still over there, but he enjoys it. And just like usual, have some whipped cream to the side of your thing. Take that, Quinn. One day I remembered your order right away, and this time I'm just saying you can take what you can get when we're serving her the whipped cream that's just sitting there and she dies. Don't be so dramatic, Quinn. But now, because we don't need to level up anymore, I'm gonna get even lazier. Every single one of these people that I'm gonna be making stuff for, I don't care because I'm just trying to get more customers. To 100% this game, you have to see every single customer in the game, and that requires getting up to like day 120 something. So no matter what, I do have to just keep going through this, but I don't have to try for these meals. So like for this first person, Rolly, you know, you're a brand new customer. You might never come back, but I know you will. Everybody has to come back here. They love this place. And we'll just continue doing this for every single one of these people. No, not Olivia. I actually kind of like Olivia. She always orders my mint madness and appreciates it. But this time you're getting unmixed whatever. With a tiny bit, I'll give you the tiniest bit of whipped cream. Okay, that did not get on there at all. You know, you can think they're good about it. I'm sorry, Olivia. You don't have to look that angry. Why'd you still give me 74 points? But yeah, you kind of get what we're doing to these poor people. Not my fault. I'm just trying to go home. But yeah, for the next like hour, this is all I'm going to do. Only giving the people that I actually care about, the people with golden envelopes, actually good stuff, because we need that buttery birch berry or whatever it was. And then everybody else gets my worst meals ever, and we'll be done eventually. Now this one should be our very last envelope we need to do here for Shannon. So that's going to be 97 points, and we get the 40 special recipes. Last good ice cream I ever have to make. And then on day 125, we have our last customer who's filming us. Kind of crazy to be doing that, but you know, is what it is. I'm especially not going to make them a good order because of that. But as soon as we get this done, he gives us the review. We get our sticker of serve all the customers. We'll then finish out the day to make sure everything saves. And as soon as we skip past that, I'm gonna call time, which is 15:52:03. That is every single achievement in the game. Feels pretty good. And I'm the only one who's done this speedrun, so it's a world record, I guess. All right, subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.